What's up, family? Your boy Demetrius is back with more of that fighting game skill talk. Now, when we play on our favorite fighting games, one thing that will happen every so often is that we could catch fire and go on these lengthy, hot winning streaks. And for the most part, we really don't think about it when we go on these winning streaks because, the mentality is just go with the flow. But there are some unique reasons on why we go on these long, lengthy, hot winning streaks. Now, one thing that you don't want to do before I get started is you don't want to think about how do you want to sustain the winning streak, because one thing about it is the winning streaks don't last forever and you're going to lose. So that's one thing that you don't want to do, is just to try to sustain it or try to ask yourself, what do I do to keep the winning streak going? That is something that you definitely don't want to do. So when you do lose that winning streak, these unique reasons here are some reasons that you can fall back on after you lose the winning streak, just to give you something to think about afterwards. So let's get into this shit. Now, first and foremost, of course, you want to get that first win. Because the reason why you want to get that first win, because, half of the time before we go on winning streaks, we might have lost 2 or 3 games in a row ourselves before we went on that winning streak. So the first thing to do, get that first win, settle down, and then after that first win, take it from there. The second reason to go on a winning streak is to be loose. And what I mean about being loose is basically that you should not think too much while you're playing and while you're on your current winning streak. You should also try your best not to pressure yourself either, because once you pressure yourself while you're playing, man, you can end up doing some unnecessary things that could cause you to break down, cause you to make mistakes, and eventually cause you to lose the match. Going in loose is a great way to start a winning streak and also to keep a winning streak going, to keep your mind free. Now, this third reasons are for the players that like to go to tournaments and locals, and that is being comfortable and settling in with the atmosphere around you. And by being comfortable with the atmosphere is basically, making sure that you're not nervous, making sure that you're not panicking, and then once you're playing, make sure you're not distracted from what goes on around you, because I know in locals and events it can be pretty noisy because there's a lot of stuff going on. So getting comfortable is helping and stay focused. And it also, if you want to go on a winning streak when you're at a local, the best thing to do also is to kind of bring your own joystick or controller. That's kind of a little of a confidence boost as well. So that'll help you go on a winning streak too, knowing that you got your controller that you always play with at home and practice with. So that's another way that you can go on a winning streak, keep your winning streak going when you're at locals or at a tournament. Another unique reason on why we can go on a winning streak and sustain the winning streak is because of our reading. And what I mean by that is that whatever character that you use, whatever character that you go up against, you're probably reading correctly, you're probably punishing well, you're probably seeing things coming, and then you're making the adjustments. That's also a good reason to go on winning streaks and sustaining winning streaks. Have good reading, and you can keep a winning streak going that way. And this reason here is the most unique, because it is basically one of the most talked about things in the FGC, and that is to have salt and passion. And one of the reasons why salt and passion will work in terms of getting a winning streak and sustaining it is because this is the FGC, right? That's where salt comes from. So it's okay to be salty, it's okay to have that passion, because you never know, that salt and that passion may bring something out of you, such as a winning streak or a tournament championship. So it's okay to be salty, have that salt, and you never know, you might take your winning streak on into a championship. And last but not least, to go on a winning streak and sustain a winning streak is not to change what got you on the winning streak in the first place. This is extremely critical and extremely important, because we see it all the time where players go on these winning streaks, then they decide they want to change up and do some different shit, and then they end up losing the winning streak and probably end up losing a match, probably ended up losing a tournament. So whatever you did to get on that winning streak and sustain that winning streak, keep freaking doing it. Do not change it. And those are facts. So family, let me know your thoughts and your feelings, and if you got some tips that you want to tell the world or tell me, leave them in the comment section also. Thank y'all for watching. God bless. I honestly hope y'all enjoyed. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, make sure you subscribe to your boy, because your boy got that fire over here. This is Demetrius. I will see y'all in the next video. I am out. Peace.